So, good morning to all of you. In the last class, I have discussed jury stability test that is used to find whether a discrete time control system is stable or unstable. So, it's just if you compare with the Rao-Hurwitz stability test of any continuous system, then you can, it's just similar to the Rao-Hurwitz stability test of continuous system. Okay, so as just like in a Rao-Hurwitz stability test, we have to take characteristics equation is called characteristics polynomial in Z domain, that is equal to 1 plus g h z is equal to 0. So suppose characteristics polynomial is equal to a naught z to the power n plus a1 z to the power n minus 1 plus a2 z to the power n minus 2 up to an. Okay, so after that you have to make one jury stability table. So first arrange in a first row, write down the power of z from start from z to the power 0, z to the power 1, z to the power 2 up to z to the power n. Then in a first row write down their coefficient. That means what is the coefficient of z to the power 0 is called an, then an minus 1, an minus 2, like that. So we have to write their coefficient in the ascending order, and then in the second row you just reverse the coefficient. That means now the coefficient is start from a naught, a1, a2, like that, and an. Okay, so that means you have to write this element up to from row number 1 to 2 to the 2 n minus 3. Okay, what is n? N is the order of the or you can say order of the polynomial pz. So now if you when you write first and second row of the jury stability table, then we have to write down the third row. So the element of third row is just less one less than, that means suppose total number of element in row 1 and row 2 is n, then the element uh, in the third and fourth row is n minus 1, and its coefficient is equal to bn minus 1, bn minus 2, b up to b naught. And again in the fourth row we have to reverse the coefficient b naught, b1, b2, like that. Okay, and in the last class, as I told you, the coefficient of bk is equal to a naught, a1. The formula for general formula for the coefficient of uh, third row is a naught, sorry, an, a naught, and an minus 1 minus k, and a k plus 1. That means the b value of bn minus 1 is the is equal to determinant of an, a naught, a1. Again the value of bn minus 2 is equal to a naught, an, a naught, and a1, an minus 1. So in this way we have to write down the coefficient of b3, that means the element of uh, row 3, and then just reverse the element of row 3, and you can write in the row number 4. So in this way again the element of row 4 is 1, just less than uh, 1 by row number 3 and row number 4. Again the value of coefficient cn minus 2 is equal to the general formula for coefficient is equal to bn minus 1, b naught, and bn minus 2, bk, and bn plus 2. Okay, so in this way that means the cn minus 2 is equal to element, that means determinant of bn minus 1, b naught, and b naught n minus 2, and element of cn minus 3 is equal to bn minus 1, b naught, and b1, bn minus 2. So in this way we have to write the coefficient of uh, fifth row, and just reverse the coefficient of, that means the element of fifth row, and write down in the 6 row. So in this way, we have to write a total number of row from 1 to 2n minus 3, where n is the order of the polynomial. Okay. So from the Jury stability criteria. So if you when you completed the jury stability table, then we have to check whether the corresponding system is stable. Hello, I'm audible to you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
when you completed the jury stability table, then according to jury stability test, so any system be stable. First condition is a naught must be greater than 0. That means uh, a0 or a naught, that is the coefficient of z to the power n, must be greater than 0. Okay, and then second condition for the stability, that is the magnitude of an must be less than a must be less than a naught. Okay, now second condition is called, that means the magnitude of polynomial pz at z is equal to 1 must be greater than 0. And second condition is called magnitude of polynomial pz at z is equal to minus 1, at z is equal to minus 1 must be greater than 0 for n is even, or less than 0 for n is odd. And from the and from the route from the jury stability criteria, always the coefficient of bn minus 1, magnitude of coefficient of bn minus 1 must be greater than magnitude of b naught. Similarly, magnitude of cn minus 2 must be greater than c naught. So in this way, suppose the element of uh, 2n minus 3 is equal to, so that means the element magnitude of q2 is greater than q naught. So if all condition from 1 to 4, if the satisfied by the any polynomial pz, then you can say that its corresponding system is stable. Stable means its poles or root of characteristics equation lie within the uh, lie within the unit circle. Okay, so I'm asking some question. So tell me about the if you compare the jury stability criteria of or jury stability test for any discrete time system and with Routh-Hurwitz criteria for a continuous time system. Okay, so first, both of the system, hello, both of the system, so both of the system give the absolute stability of the system, yes or no? Both of the system give information about the absolute stability of the system. What do you mean by absolute stability of the system? Whether the system is stable or unstable, yes or no? If all the
Yes, sir.
roots of characteristics equation of continuous time system lie in the left hand plane, then according to Routh-Hurwitz criteria, system is called stable. Okay. And similarly, if the all the roots of the characteristics equation or poles of a closed loop system of any discrete time system lie within a unit circle in a z plane, then you can say a system is stable. But in a Routh-Hurwitz criteria, we have information. Suppose system is unstable. So from the Raut-Hurwitz table, you can say that how many number of poles or a root of characteristics equation lie in the right hand plane. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So how can you find out? You can find out by the number of sign change in a Raut-Hurwitz criteria. Yes or no? If the element total number of sign change in a first column of Raut-Hurwitz criteria is equal to 3, that means sign change means from minus sign to plus sign to minus sign. That means total number of 3 number of root of characteristics equation lie in a right hand plane and system is unstable.
Absolutely.
Yes
Stable.
or no?
Yes. Yes.
Or if any element of first column is equal to 0 in Raut-Hurwitz criteria, that indicates either root of characteristics equation lie on the imaginary axis. Yes or no? Or
Yes,
you can
sir.
say it's absolute is called critically stable system or marginally stable system. Yes or no? But using Jury stability criteria, you have just if any characteristics equation of discrete time system follow a rule number from 1 to 4, then you can say whether the system discrete time system is stable or unstable. Not give any information regarding the roots of characteristics equation lie within the unit circle or lie outside the unit circle, just like a Raut-Hurwitz criteria. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So as I told you, for the stability analysis process, there is a 3 method. First method is called Jury stability method. Second one is called bilateral transformation. Okay, and third one is called Lyapunov stability criteria. So Lyapunov stability criteria, even it is also used in a continuous time domain for time varying system or for any nonlinear system. So one of the most, or you can say for any state space representation, you can use a Lyapunov function or Lyapunov stability criteria for finding the stability. Okay, so I will discuss Lyapunov stability criteria when I taught about the state space representation of discrete system. Okay, so I will discuss Lyapunov stability criteria later on. First, we have to discuss the Jury stability criteria. That means Jury stability criteria does not give any information about the root of characteristics equation lie within that is total number of roots lie within the unit circle or outside the circle. Okay, we just give the information regarding whether the system is stable or unstable. So second method is called, first I finish the theoretical part of stability, then I will solve some numerical problem. And hello, I am audible to you?
Yes, sir.
So the second method is called bilateral transformation. That means the stability analysis of any discrete time system by use of bilinear transformation and Raut-Hurwitz criteria. Okay, or Raut stability criteria. Okay. So Jury stability criteria give information regarding the whether the system is stable
or unstable but not give the total. If the system is unstable, then how many number of root of characteristics equation within the unit circle and how many number of roots of the outside the unit circle. So now, next method is called stability analysis of any discrete time system by the use of bilinear transformation and using the Raoult stability criteria. Okay, so in this in the stability analysis of discrete time control system is used for the bilinear transformation coupled with stability criteria, Raoult service stability criteria. So in a bilinear transformation, we have to replace Z by omega W plus 1 by W minus 1. What to do? We have to replace suppose we have any polynomial Pz, that is the characteristics polynomial Pz. So in a Pz, Z variable is replaced by W plus 1 by W minus 1. Or if you solve, then W is equal to Z plus 1 by Z minus 1. Okay. So now, suppose W is equal to sigma plus J omega. Okay. So the magnitude of Z, that is W plus 1 by W minus 1, that is the magnitude of this. And if you put the W is equal to sigma plus J omega plus 1 by sigma plus J omega plus 1. So for a, suppose we have a Z plane. So Z plane, that means the left hand plane of S plane lie within the unit circle. So the inside of unit circle, that means inside of unit circle represented by mod of Z should less than 1. So similarly, if you want to find the units inside of unit circle of Z plane, so mod of Z should less than 1. If you put, so that means root under that means the omega sigma plus 1 ka whole square plus omega square divided by sigma minus 1 ka whole square plus omega square less than 1. If you solve this expression, then you can say that sigma is less than 1. That indicates if you replace Z by omega W plus 1 by W minus 1, then where W is equal to sigma plus J omega, then suppose is the W plane. So real part of this, and is suppose is the imaginary part. So inside of unit circle, that is Z, mod of Z should less than 1, indicated by sigma less than 0. Sigma less than 0, that means this value is negative, that indicate the left hand plane of Z plane. Thus the inside of unit circle in the Z plane correspond to the left hand plane of W plane, and the outside of the unit circle in the Z plane correspond to right hand of the W plane. So W plane is similar to S plane. So when you replace Z is equal to W plus 1 and W minus 1, then you can say that W is similar to Z plane. So in the stability analysis using the bilinear transformation coupled with the Raoult service criteria, just we have to put Z is equal to W plus 1 by W minus 1. So suppose we have a polynomial Pz is equal to a naught Z to the power n plus a1 into Z to n minus 1 up to a naught. So suppose when you put the W is equal to W1 plus, suppose Z is equal to W plus 1 by W minus 1. So now if you solve, then its polynomial becomes B naught Wn plus b1 b1 wn minus 1 dot 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 up to bn is equal to 0. That means when you replace z is equal to w plus 1 by w minus 1, okay, so it becomes polynomial of pz becomes b naught into w n and b1 into w n minus 1 dot 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 up to b1. So from the previous derivation I told you, that means mode of z less than 1 indicated by the left hand plane of w plane. Yes or no? Yes or no? That means if you apply Rao-Thursley criteria, and I told you w plane is similar to s plane. So if you apply Rao-Thursley criteria, so using Rao-Thursley criteria is you can find out the stability using the Rao-Thursley criteria, and then if suppose from the Rao-Thursley criteria total number of sign change is equal to 2. Suppose total number of sign change is equal to 2. That means system is unstable in z plane, and total number of root of characteristics equation of in z plane is outside the z plane is equal to 2. So any doubt in a bilinear transformation? Any doubt in a bilinear transformation?
सर लास्ट लाइक सर pz और qw वाला जो है सर,
देखो जस्ट वेट, हेलो जस्ट वेट, सो हम लोग क्या बताएं, देखो कि जूरी स्टेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया में हमको पता चलता है कि कोई भी क्लोज लूप सिस्टम जो है वो स्टेबल है या अनस्टेबल है, बट हमको ये नहीं पता चलता है कि कितना नंबर ऑफ रूट्स ऑफ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इक्वेशन वो यूनिट सर्कल के अंदर है और कितना नंबर ऑफ रूट्स उसके बाहर है। अगर स्टेबल है तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ रूट्स यूनिट सर्कल के अंदर होगा, अगर अनस्टेबल है तो जैसे राव-थुर्बी क्राइटेरिया में हम लोग को पता चल जाता था कि टोटल नंबर ऑफ रूट्स जो है वो कितना इमेजिनरी एक्सिस पे है, कितना राइट हैंड प्लेन पे है, लाइक दैट। सो हम लोग क्या किए, जब हम लोग को डिस्क्रीट टाइम सिस्टम का स्टेबिलिटी एनालिसिस करना है, सो हम लोग दूसरा मेथड बताए बाइलिनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, जिसमें हम बताएं कि जेड को w+1 by w-1 से रिप्लेस कर देना। एंड हम तुमको बताएं सपोज w इक्वल टू सिग्मा प्लस जे ओमेगा है, सो हम तुमको बताएं कि जैसे हमारा जेड प्लेन का यूनिट सर्कल के अंदर का पोर्शन मॉड ऑफ जेड लेस देन 1 से इंडिकेट करते हैं। सो जब हम लोग इसको डिराइव किए तो पता चला कि सिग्मा का वैल्यू लेस देन 0 आया। दैट मीन्स क्या हो गया कि जेड प्लेन का यूनिट सर्कल के अंदर का पोर्शन correspond टू लेफ्ट हैंड प्लेन ऑफ डब्ल्यू प्लेन। दैट मीन्स इसके अंदर अगर स्टेबल है ये लेफ्ट हैंड प्लेन के इंडिकेट करेगा, आउटसाइड का पोर्शन है वो राइट हैंड प्लेन को बताएगा। दैट मीन्स डब्ल्यू प्लेन इज सिमिलर टू एस प्लेन। दैट मीन्स हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जब भी तुमको करना होगा हम लोग को z इक्वल टू w+1 by w-1 से रिप्लेस कर देंगे, और रिप्लेस करने के बाद जब उसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो हमारा जो pz का जो पोलिनोमियल था वो w के टर्म में आ जाएगा, और इस ये जो w वाला जो पोलिनोमियल आया इस पे हम लोग राव-थुर्बी का स्टेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया लगा देंगे और इससे हम लोग स्टेबिलिटी निकाल सकते हैं। तो राव-थुर्बी क्राइटेरिया पता है तुमको क्या होता है कि अगर if the each and every element of first column is positive, then you can say system is stable. But if any element of first column is negative, then you can say system is unstable. And how many number of system is lie in the right hand plane is indicated by the total number of sign change in a first column. तो यहाँ से हमको पता चल जाएगा कि कितना नंबर ऑफ चेंज हुआ। सो ये जो है वो करस्पॉन्ड करेगा पीजेड का। सो हमको पीजेड दैट मीन्स अगर ये स्टेबल है यूजिंग राउथ स्टेबल क्राइटेरिया से, तो हमारा पीजेड स्टेबल है, दैट मीन्स हमारा जो डिजिटल कंट्रोल सिस्टम का जो ट्रांसफर फंक्शन है वो स्टेबल है, और यहाँ से हमको ये पता चल जाएगा। बट दिस मेथड इज मोर tedious and more computation as compared with the Jury stability criteria. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Any doubt? So next class जो है वो हम ही लेंगे, because just wait.